Hello, this is my first tutorial and video on YouTube, so don't mind my stupid voice. You'll probably get very annoyed by it in a few minutes or probably now. So let's just get into it really quickly. Okay, so today I'll be covering some Roblox Studio scripting basics, mainly variables, tables, values, and attributes. So basically information storage. I'll definitely try to get this through to your brain quickly and effectively, since I don't want to bore you. Like, who wants to get bored of a 30-minute video? Let's just make it, I don't know, quicker. Wait, first of all, let's just open baseplate. Baseplate, yeah, just open baseplate. We don't need the other ones. Okay, let's go server script service. You see, there's a plus here. Well, let's add a script. Okay, so variables are like a one-slot box. You can hold one thing in it, and you can keep changing that thing as long as you have the box. So, for example, we do local. And then this is the name of the box. We can call it anything, but just don't add spaces. You see, that won't work. Wait. Blech. Yeah, that shouldn't work to be honest. Okay, let's call it I'll just call it message. Why not? Okay, is equal hello Lua. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Now we can also add a local age. Let's say local age is equal 5. Okay, so basically a variable, we can store anything here, to be honest. We can also store, let's say if we add a part into workspace, we can store the path to this part. Since you see over here, this is workspace, then we have a part here. We have to use the actual name of it. So local part, no, over here we can name anything. It could be this, but I'm going to call it local part. It's equal workspace, the part. Since we're accessing workspace, this is workspace, and then we're going on to part. This is our path. Oh wait. This is our path to this part, okay? So now we can modify this, the part. Part dot transparency is equal 1. This would make the part transparent, but we're not doing this right now. These are the properties of the part. We can modify it over here by this, using the script. Okay. So now while we have these three variables, let's do something basic. So if the variable is a number, like our age here, so we can do probably age is equal age plus 5. Since we are modifying the age, so you see age is equal, we don't do local age. We don't do this. That's making a new variable. We're doing this. You can also assign a variable like this, but it's good practice to add local before it. So we can do this, it would work. But it's good practice to add local before it. So age is equal age plus 5. Since the age is 5, this is 5, then we add 5. This will give us 10. Oh crap, I didn't write print. Sorry, my bad. Okay, so now we print age. That's 10. Perfect. We can also connect two strings. We can even connect more, it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to show you how to connect two strings. Print message, so this, see, hello Lua. Then we add two dots to connect strings, so we're connecting message with the string that we're adding right now. This is my tutorial. So now if we print it, let's just delete the age thing. Okay, look in the output over here. Hello Lua, this is my tutorial. We basically added this with message, which is hello Lua. Okay, that's perfect. Now on to tables. So local my table. It's the same format as the variable. Doesn't really matter. See, these squiggly brackets are our table. So in the table we can store information just like in the variable. But think of a table as an infinite box. Let's say in Minecraft inventory, we have, let's say, 64 slots. That would be like a table, but it has 64 slots. But our tables in Lua and in general in the programming languages, they can be infinite pretty much. So let's just add 5 and sandwich. Why not? Ooh, sandwich. That's not what we want. Okay. You can put anything, doesn't really matter. You can also put this in, you can put that, I don't care. Now if we want to access the information in this table, so my table, and then we do square brackets, 1. See? Because this is the first position, so we want to access Joe. So we're doing 1. So now we can print this. In different programming languages, it starts from 0, so it will usually be like 0. but in Lua it's from 1. So print my table 1. So it's gonna print Joe. It should print Joe. Yep, there you go, print Joe. Now if we did 2, it would print 5, since 5 is on the second position. Let's try that. Tables are really useful. I really recommend you practice with them. 5. Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, we can also modify this, to be honest. My table, let's do my table. Dot 2, let's say, is equal 10. Now, this will be equal 10, so this will be 10. But we're not doing that right now. Okay, we can also give names for these, just like variables. So this won't have to be, we'd have to call it by using 1. We can use it with a name. So let's say, let's copy all this. Let's call Joe name. So name would be Joe. Wait, always add a comma behind everything you do in the table, since it breaks later, because it just thinks of it as 1, if you get what I mean. Okay, so now let's do age. It's equal 5. Yep, that's perfect. Now let's do favorite food. Why not? Sandwich. I'm gonna add a comma here. So now we can access the things in the table by my table dot name. Basically, add the path to it. You can do this, and I'm gonna show you another example how you can do it later. But it works the same. You see, Joe. Now we basically printed the name because we called Joe name, or name Joe. Doesn't really matter. But I prefer if you use this instead. So you do a square bracket, and then you do speech marks. To be honest, it's just much better. Trust me. It's gonna help you much later, a lot more later. So Joe, you see, perfect. You can also print the age, you see, and the favorite food. Doesn't really matter. But now, what if we wanted to add a table inside of a table? So let's say, let's just scrap all of this. Let's do human 1. Human 1 is equal to, and then we do a table here, and then we add all the information here. So now let's add a comma. It can be a semicolon. Doesn't really matter. I usually use semicolons, but for this tutorial I'm going to use commas. Ah, perfect. Okay. So now let's do Candice, because why not? Candice. Age could be 15. Pizza, why not? Human 3 could be Tommy. Why not? 35. Burger. Perfect. Now if you want to access a table inside of a table, all we do is my table, then we do square brackets, let's say human 1. So we wanna, so now we basically went onto human 1, onto this table. Then we do another square bracket, and then we type in name, age, favorite food, doesn't really matter, name. And then this will basically print the name Joe, because it's in human 1. That's the name of human 1. Joe, you see? Perfect. Okay. What if we added another table? So for example, for the name, we did oh wait, I'm doing some messy things here. Okay, yep, now that looks more aesthetic. What am I doing? Okay, first, so this would be like our first name. I'm just calling it first. You can call it whatever you want, doesn't really matter. Okay, perfect. Now this would be last. So last would be mom. Why not? Okay, so now all we have to do is add another square bracket, and then we do first or last, and then we basically access the name like that. If let's say first was another table, you would just add another square bracket and so on if you wanted more tables. Doesn't really matter. But basically that's what I wanted to show you here. Okay, so now we have that. Now let's move on to values. Values. Yep. Okay, so values are objects. Let's say, just like our part here, it's an object in our workspace. We can add it to workspace, why not? We can add it anywhere, to be honest, as long as it exists. Bool value. I'm just going to cover 2 type values. But basically a value stores a value type, and then the value is stored inside the properties. And the properties are here, because I probably already showed you with the part. But now the parent is basically where it is. So it's in workspace, yeah? Name, the value. But now our value, you see, it has a tick box here. If we tick it, it's true. If we untick it, it's false, because it's a boolean. I don't know how you say it, but yeah. Now let's access this value. So workspace dot value, because you see we have to access the property value, and then we make it equal to true. Now print. We can also add this into a thing, a variable. But yeah, I'm basically printing it like this. But you could just go like, I don't know, local val is equal to workspace without this, and then basically we could just do this instead. See, we can do that. Doesn't really matter. It's more clean. You see, it uses less characters. Yeah, but now it should print true. If we did not change that, you see, it prints true. Okay. If we did not change it over here, it's gonna print false because it's set to false, isn't it? See, false. Perfect. Now let's do a number value. There are other values like string value and stuff, but you can cover that yourself because it's self-explanatory. Okay, so see, because look, we have to access it through the name. So workspace.value because it's called value. Okay, so we access it. Right now, if we run it, it's going to print 0 because our value is 0. Perfect, 0, see? Now let's change the value to 5. We can do the same thing as we did before by adding the stuff like val.value is equal to val.value plus 5. That will make it 5 as well because you're just adding it. See? 5. Perfect. Now we move on to attributes. I prefer attributes over value. Pretty much does the same thing. Performance wise I think it's better, but I'm not sure, so you have to research that. It's also cleaner because it's not going to be an object in workspace. So look, let's click on part. So we click on part, this is our part here, and we add a part, then we add an attribute to a part. It could be anything. I'm going to call it health, why not? Health. And then I'm going to make it a number. You see, these are the values like you saw before. Okay, health, you see health over here. So health, I can change that to 100, why not? And now, if we want to access this information over here, we go, because we already referenced the part over here, so we have this. So part, part. Now we do get attribute, and then we have to write in the name of the attribute. So health. Now let's print this, because why not? Ooh. It should print 100. 100. You can't do this. Look, print. Print. Oh my god. Oh, you can't change the attribute by making an equal sign and 5. I think it's going to be highlighted as red. You see, can't do that. So basically, what we want to do is part set attribute instead of get attribute. Now we do the name of the attribute, so it's health. And then let's do 50. And now if we print print part get attribute health, it should print 50 because we changed it to 50. 50. See? If we wanted to do a mathematical operation on this, all we have to do is get the attribute, so the number of the attribute. We add it into the value over here, and then we do plus, minus. I'm going to do minus because it's health. I'm just doing, let's say, some damage. Now it should print 50 as well because I took away 50. See? Perfect. Yep. We can also do half it by 2, divide it by 2. You see, these are the mathematical operations: dividing, multiplication, adding, subtracting. That's basically what we need to know for now. We can cover math in the next tutorial. You see, math. There's like so much things here. But this is basically everything you need to know for this tutorial. Basically, like and subscribe, because if you subscribe, you're going to see me again. If you like these type of tutorials, I can probably help you again. Please write in the comments what you want next, because I can do more of these tutorials. It was pretty fast. Only took me about 14 minutes. It's not a half an hour tutorial. I covered variables, tables, attributes, and values. It would have taken a lot longer for different people to do it. So, as I said, like and subscribe, and see you in the next time.